It's really vague, and we don't really know how to answer that question either, because society on the whole is beginning to function through the internet, cell phones, instant information, word processing, and it wasn't a subtle shift. This happened very, very quickly, and we still have teachers who struggle to get their email working, or to log on to whatever online or intranet training and professional development that we have. So if our teachers are struggling with that, kids are going to need to know it. And
We do a little bit of work on the computer.
In math, we're using calculators, we're using computers. Whether it's English, we're using PowerPoints, we're using projectors. In physics, calculators.
Well, I teach in magnet school, so we have a little bit more funding for technology in our classrooms. So we use Promethean technology. So we have a Promethean board, and we have Active Studio and Active Inspire software. So we use a lot of technology in the classroom. And I assess them mostly through the ActiVote system. That our world is today is so different from, I mean, I'm a young teacher, but it's so different from even when I was a kid. And the ways that people are asked to think about the world today, and the jobs that we have are just so different than they used to be.
I strongly disagree with that statement.
Why do you strongly disagree with it?
Just because I know, and it could be because I take AP classes, and so the selection of students that I'm with could be different than the majority, but I know most of my peers were all really into getting into a good college, doing the best that we can, and I think just as a culture, we're all strongly motivated and under a lot of pressure, especially since this is my senior year, and it's all like about what you score on the SAT and the tests, and I think that I mean, it's a lot.
I think that's completely true.
Okay.
I know more about celebrities than Abraham Lincoln.
Okay.
So, like, if you tell me something about, like, Justin Bieber, I can tell you something flat on. If you're talking about, like, the health plan, I have no idea what you're talking about.
Okay.
I mean, I'd say that's almost accurate, because there's much more distractions that we have than what people had back then. They had just, like, books were just one of the things, rather than one of the, like, many of the things that we have to think about or deviate us from doing our homework, doing our work.
Okay. Like, what are some of the things that you feel like are the biggest
You said Facebook, people, like, procrastinate all the time with the internet, with video games, with TV.